The time is 10:45 a.m. Good morning. The news headline. Breaking. Former Deputy Governor of Central Bank of Nigeria, who said Buhari has Fulanization agenda, is dead. Obadiah Mailafia, a former Deputy Governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, is said to be dead. According to Politics Nigeria, Obadiah Mailafia died on Sunday after a brief illness. He was born on December 24, 1956. According to a source, the 64-year-old former Deputy Governor of Central Bank of Nigeria died at the National Hospital, Abuja, the Vanguard reports. Obadiah Mailafia, who is a deputy governor, one time deputy governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, after a brief illness on September 19, 2021, was said to have been dead at the National Hospital, Abuja, as reported by the Vanguard News. Mailafia, who was the Nigerian presidential election candidate of African Democratic Congress (ADC) in 2019. He was a Nigerian development economist, international polymath, central banker, and also a statesman. Obadiah Mailafia was a former official of the African Development Bank Group and one-time deputy governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria (CBN). He was also, at the time, the chief of staff of the African, Caribbean and Pacific Group of States (ACP), the 79-nation multilateral development institution based in Brussels, Belgium. As well as Mailafia, who was the Nigerian presidential candidate of African Democratic Congress in 2019, we recall that Mailafia has once said that the Fulanization of the country is real. He also revealed that there is an ongoing plot by the President Muhammadu Buhari, to foist a Fulani and Islamic agenda on Nigerians. Mailafia, who disclosed this in Akure, the Ondo state capital, during a special session organized by Forum for Good Governance Towards Revival for All Nations Trans 21, with the theme Nation Building, alleged the current administration in Nigeria of pushing for Islamization and Fulanization of the country. The former CBN deputy governor said the kind of Islam that is coming from Sahara is dangerous. They want to take over your land and enslave you. Christians must rise to protect it. They want to take over your land and enslave you. And this was said at the Trans 2021 revival, with the theme The Role of the Church in Nation Building. In the Northeast alone, more than 3,000 churches have been destroyed. More than 400 priests and pastors have been killed. Last year, the Christian Association of Nigeria, CAN, chairman of Adamawa, was beheaded, even after a ransom was paid. We have been told that the so-called bandits, who should not be called bandits because bandits do not bring down military aircraft. No bandits have the capacity to bring down military aircraft. No bandit has the power to attack Nigeria Defense Academy, which is the premier institution for the training of armed forces. No bandit has the capacity to do that. Only terrorists have the capacity to do that. We have been told that these terrorists are part of the insurgency because they did this kidnapping to raise money in order to fund the insurgency. Mailafia, a development economist, said that all indications pointed to the fact that Nigeria is moving towards a failed state. He also added that the country may soon become ungovernable if nothing is done to check the drift of the country under President Muhammadu Buhari. He specifically said the country is moving towards the domination of one ethnic group and religion over the other, while Nigeria has fallen from grace, being the most terrorized nation and the poverty capital of the world after India and Afghanistan. Mailafia noted that 2 million Nigerians have been killed silently in Nigeria in the last few years, with the government unable to combat the menace of these terrorists. Fulani herdsmen and bandits. According to him, Nigeria parades about 90 million people who are poor, with 50% of the figure from the north, particularly in the northeast and west geopolitical zones, noting Borno, Yobe, and Zamfara states accounted for 70% of the figure. He also warned that the situation in the north is getting out of hand, with no fewer than 20 million of children out of school, lamenting that the official unemployment rate in Nigeria is over 33%, with youth forming 40% of the figure. Then the question that is Nigeria a failed state? Mailafia said Nigeria is now a failed state, unable to perform its statutory roles. Nigeria cannot be described as a nation because the power is not concentrated in the hands of the government alone. There are other blocs that have now power of coercion. Rival groups control territory. Boko Haram is in control of over half of Niger State, and if they successfully take over Niger, Abuja will be a walkover. Governments cannot provide security for the people. Nowhere is safe in the country. The forests have been taken over by foreign invaders. The economy is collapsing. There is collapse of the institution. Police, universities standards are low. Corruption has taken over in the country. What else do we need to say Nigeria is a failed state? He said Nigeria has been designated as a failed state. We may not say it is a failed state, but certainly it is surely exhibiting the features of a failed state in terms of the kind of violence, widespread insecurity, terrorism, abuse of humanity, criminality, rape, killing, maiming, destruction. We are a failing state. The solution is nothing that they need to give birth to a new Nigeria. He said it is clear that the constitution we have presently is a fraud. It is a fraud because it starts with we the people, when in fact you and I did not sit anywhere to design this constitution. By this fact alone, it is based on lies and fraud. In the past, people couldn't know that because former President Olusegun Obasanjo was a fair-minded man and he was dedicated. Umar Musa Yar'Adua of blessed memory was also a fair-minded man, and because Goodluck Jonathan was a fair-minded man too. So people could afford to live with fraudulent constitution. But now today, we are seeing a fraudulent constitution in the hands of people who have hidden agenda, who hate our country. They have nothing to offer us. Therefore, on this basis, we must reject the evil we are seeing, and we must demand for the re-engineering of federation for the restructuring of our dear country. And that is the words of my life here before he died on Sunday, September 19, 2021 at the National Hospital, Abuja. Thanks for listening. Good morning.